There is one place left on Earth where the sun sets, and nothing replaces it. No streetlight flickers on, no phone screen glows in the dark, no porch light, no headlights, no glow on the horizon from a city 40 miles away. For one people, on one strip of land in the middle of the Pacific, the night still looks exactly the way it did 10,000 years ago. And scientists who've studied it say something strange happens to the human brain there. Something we've forgotten how to do. We're about to find out what. 99% of people in the United States and Europe have never seen a truly dark sky. Not dim, not dimmed. Dark. The kind of dark where the Milky Way casts a shadow. The kind our ancestors navigated by, told stories by, feared and worshipped for 100,000 years. Gone. Erased, gradually, by a glow most of us don't even notice anymore. But one place refused to lose it, and to understand why it matters, you first have to understand what the rest of us already gave up. Light pollution isn't a modern inconvenience. It's a full sensory amputation. The night sky was once the most watched screen in human history. Every civilization built calendars from it. Sailors crossed oceans by it. It told farmers when to plant, priests when to pray, hunters when the tide would turn. Then came gas lamps, then electricity, then the 20th century, when humans lit up the planet faster than any species has ever changed its own environment on purpose. Today, a full third of humanity can't see the Milky Way from where they sleep. In the United States, it's 4 out of 5 people. Children are being born in cities where they will never, not once, see more than a few dozen stars. Astronomers gave this a name: sky glow. Artificial light scattering through atmosphere, washing out everything faint and beautiful above us. It creeps outward from every city, every highway, every stadium. Slowly, permanently. There's almost nowhere left it hasn't reached. 1,400 miles northeast of New Zealand, there's an island so small it takes under an hour to drive its entire coastline. It's called Niue. Population about 1,600 people. In 2020, astronomers surveyed it with satellite-grade light meters, the same instruments used to measure sky glow over major cities. What they found stunned them. Nothing. No detectable light pollution. Not a trace. Niue became the first entire nation on Earth certified as a dark sky place. Not a park, not a reserve carved out and protected. The whole country, every village, every road, every home, still living under skies with zero artificial interference. But here's where it gets strange. The island isn't dark because it's poor, or forgotten, or stuck in the past. Niue has internet. It has cars, hospitals, government buildings. It is, by every modern measure, a functioning 21st century place. It shows this. Deliberately, streetlights were kept minimal. New construction follows lighting rules most countries have never even considered. The government decided, on purpose, to protect something invisible, something you can't put a price tag on until you've lost it. Which raises the question, what exactly were they protecting? Researchers who study circadian biology have a theory, and it's more unsettling than it sounds. Your body was built for darkness, real darkness. For most of human evolution, when the sun went down, light essentially stopped existing. Your brain used that total blackout as a signal, a nightly reset button for hormones, memory consolidation, and cellular repair. Modern light, even dim light, even the blue glow of a phone at 2 a.m., interrupts that reset. Melatonin production drops. Sleep architecture fractures. Some researchers now link chronic light exposure to disrupted metabolism, weakened immune response, even elevated cancer risk in nighttime light-exposed populations. We didn't just lose a view of the stars. We may have broken something in ourselves, quietly, over generations, without ever noticing the switch flip. On Niue, that switch was never flipped. Sleep researchers who visited describe something they don't see anywhere else. Locals falling asleep faster, waking up without alarms, moving through something closer to the biphasic, sun-governed rhythm anthropologists believe humans followed for most of our existence. It's not folklore. It's measurable, and it's happening on an island most people couldn't find on a map. But there's a twist, and it's the part almost nobody expects. Niue isn't dark because it's isolated from the modern world. It's dark because the modern world nearly destroyed it first, and darkness was what came back. In 2004, Cyclone Heta tore through the island with 300-kilometer-an-hour winds, flattening homes, wiping out infrastructure, killing residents. The population, already small, collapsed. Thousands left for New Zealand and never returned. Niue went from a growing Pacific community to one of the most sparsely populated nations on Earth. The infrastructure that vanished that night never fully came back. Fewer people, fewer roads, fewer lights. What looks today like an intentional sanctuary of darkness was born, in part, from catastrophe, from a night so violent it erased the artificial glow humans had only just begun building. And when the island's leaders looked at what remained, they made a choice most nations never get the chance to make: rebuild forward, or protect what disaster had accidentally restored. They chose the sky. Right now, somewhere on Niue, a child is falling asleep under the exact same stars a human being saw 50,000 years ago. No glow on the horizon, no screen in the room, just the old dark doing what it's always done to a resting mind. We built a world so bright we forgot that darkness was ever something we needed. Niue didn't forget, partly by choice, partly because the world tried to take even that away, and failed. Somewhere between disaster and decision, one small island held onto something the rest of the planet is only now realizing it lost. The stars never left, we just stopped being able to see them.